right. Well, we are live. It is Tuesday night. It is Werewolf, the 20th anniversary edition. We've been playing for a bit, but we've taken almost a month hiatus because I'm an old man that has health problems. It sucks. Don't get old, folks. Yeah. Or do and just be ordinary, I guess. That's the takeaway from this. So we're down a player tonight, but hopefully they will join in a bit. But since it has been over a month, let's go around real quick. Nick, why don't you introduce your character?
Hello. My character Mikael is a big fan of smoking all of the dank green plant and making friends with everyone. Everyone is comrade, including spooky, scary, maybe vampire soul ghost.
Yeah, those are best
Yeah,
buds.
good friend, good friend.
We really want them to be. John, who do you got?
Hello, I'm John, also known as Captain Gary, and I will be playing Kat tonight. She is our martial arts loving techie who seems to be in equal parts short tempered and very nervous.
Also good. Oak, who do you have tonight?
I am playing Tyr. He is a native Inuit who refuses to accept that this werewolf stuff is real, even though he's seen it, and he refuses to accept that he's part of it.
Yeah, especially since the book doesn't talk to you at all.
He turns into a fox.
Could be why. Slumber, who do you got?
Oh, I'm playing Connor, and I think he's a little out of his depth with his whole mysticism stuff. I also stepped on probably an innocent rat person.
Innocent, yes. You've got rat person all over your feet now. Let's take up after last session. Kat, you are in the house proper. The rest of you folks are still beyond the veil in a little alternate pocket dimension. But Kat, you just made a phone call, and you were told a couple of things, and you were given something as well. You were told to call a particular number, and just to say the genie's out of the bottle, and then just wait for something to happen. The other thing you were told to do, well, you were given an old Remington pistol, an old pistol that has some special ammo. Who the wife of said possible vampire being has told you to go and finish the job. Just get it over with. You're interrupting her reruns of Dallas.
She also seemed very concerned about the fact that he's in a position to contact people again.
Yeah.
And
she was very concerned about that.
Yeah, and would have done it and would do it herself. Unfortunately, her eyesight's no longer good enough.
Mm-hmm. And she could really barely hold that pistol. I mean, it's a heavy pistol.
What terrifies me is that apparently she used to be able to use it well, and I sit here wondering, what the hell did Granny do?
That is a question. Across the veil, Mikhail has just made a deal with this self-proclaimed nefandous mage who says that, why, certainly he will let all of these trespassers, which he's turned into animal servants, go if you will replace them with criminals. That was the deal you made. Odd kind of deal. But you made that deal.
Yeah, that is the deal I made.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And he's willing to buy his freedom from you. It's a simple thing you guys have to do. You just have to just remove some pesky runes on the other side of that portal there. You just need to remove them. Yeah. Seems that he can't do it because he can't cross the other side, and anyone under his thrall, servants included, can't do it because the nature of the runes. So you are neither, and could do it. He just needs to know how much he has to do for you in return. He also found out that he has portals to various places, and he's been White Castle seems to be his favorite. He really likes burgers from White Castle. But to other convenience stores and other places in the nearby community, he has portals too. And I believe when we left off with you guys last, Connor, yes, killed one of the mouse servants. You just got human/mouse all over you. Yeah. And you're talking about what he can do for you, but more importantly, he also has some tasks. If you're unwilling to do the main task of freeing him, there's some small things that he would like you to go and get for him, if at all possible. Just little minor trivial things that he would normally send his servants to do, but seeing as you want to free his servants, it's a slight problem. But let's pick up with Kat. So, Kat, you just hung up the phone. You were told to call a number, say a particular phrase. Um, and old Granny Dear here was very emphatic about you using a gun to put an end to the small problem of her husband. For good.
To this very large problem. Yeah. Granny is. Well, Granny is both crazier in one way and not nearly as crazy in several of the others as we all thought. She's still knucking futs, but as I think Kat put it at the end of last session. But yeah, no, Kat is just having a moment of like, this is my life now. Calling my uncle, getting weird cryptic phrases in a single phone number.
Yeah.
At least I have.
So what are you going to do about it? You've left your
Uh,
friends in a potentially bad situation, although it seemed to
Yeah.
be okay when you left.
She's dialing the number that Ralph gave her. She trusts her
Okay.
uncle's judgment.
As you go to the landline telephone in the kitchen, you hear the strains of Dallas coming back on the TV. Doo-doo, 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 doo-doo.
Why do I have a feeling that the reason she's so out of it is that her husband was preying on her life energy in parts for so long?
You dial the number. You hear the sound of the receiver clicking on, and what is distinctly the scratchy sounds of an old school tape-based recording unit clicking on with no greeting.
The genie is out of the bottle?
You hear a beep and then a bunch of tones. You are a computer person.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Would Kat be interested in old school hacking, as in freaking, the old style before telephones became digital? Would Kat have an interest in that kind of hacking?
I'd say that she did. She hasn't kept up with it in like 10 years, but she did when she was younger because she saw it on the show Person of Interest.
Okay. So why don't you go ahead and make me a computer roll? If you have a specialty in hacking, you can add it. But since it has been so long since you've had to deal with this, the difficulty is higher.
Okay. Her specialty's in cybersecurity.
That will be fine.
Okay.
Difficulty is 8.
Okay. Let's hope that this still works out, because it's still a lot of dice.
That is the distinctive tone of a modem's carrier wave looking for a handshake. And it gets one. Your phone that you're talking through isn't connected to an old school modem that you can tell.
And I forgot
But
to
there's a
include the
carrier wave
intelligence.
that's just been established. And now you're hearing streams of data coming over the phone.
Sorry, I forgot to actually include I forgot to click the intelligence as well, so we're missing a few dice. There we go. So that would be 5 successes.
It doesn't change the nature of what you learn, but
Yeah.
somehow, somewhere, an old school modem has just been, you know what? With the extra bonus die you just rolled, it's a 9600 baud modem. Somewhere in the
I
house,
have no
a modem
idea how
has
she
just been
even knows
reached.
what that is, but okay.
Okay, and that's it. There's a burst of data transmission. It actually lasts for a good solid minute because slow 9600 baud transfer. And then you just get a dial tone. Beep.
Click. Oh, I hope they come out soon. She's just sitting there. Cat is just. I'm not the protagonist in an action movie or a mystery. I don't know what I'm doing.
Okay, if Kat wants to just ponder life for a moment, let's switch back over to you guys.
I think that would be best because I don't know what.
So
to do
I have a short shopping list that I would very much like you to fulfill, if at all possible, using my portals here. It's a very small list. A stop at a bookstore, a Barnes and Nobles. Latest Daniel Steele book, please. Latest. And then do the hobby store next door. I need a few glue sticks, some glitter, and some craft paper here, right? Yep, right here.
Okay. Yeah.
Number 50 weight, please. And finally, if you wouldn't mind, there is a small armament store, a fishing and tackle store. If you can get me some ammunition, please. I just need empty shotgun shells. You for like wadding your own. Just the empty shells, please. I have no need of gunpowder. Just the shells with the primer cap, if you please. A box of 50. 50 would do very well. I would send my servant, but he seems to be splattered on the bottom of your shoe there, my friend.
Oh, this is a very, very simple list. Anything for good friend. And he has an actual list, right?
Yes, it's a paper list.
I will take the paper list and I will tuck it into a pocket within my robe.
What would
This
someone as
portal be,
old
right?
and with your abilities need with blasting caps and such?
Don't
Good
forget
plastic
blue
caps. Empty shotgun shells. Very specific. I need to make some special ammunition, you see. What, you don't think it's safe down here, do you? I must protect myself against various intrusions. And I am fresh out of special ammunition. Need to make more.
I just kind of give that nod, like, yeah, all right.
Any other questions? I have prepaid debit card.
Do you have any particular glitter, or will any glitter do?
Any will do, but I like the ones that are very colorful. They're the best.
Yeah, those are good colors.
Yes, of course. Yeah, debit card, prepaid Visa. Here you are. There should be enough on there to cover everything.
I'll go and take that too.
Yes, that portal right there, the one with the very nice old Victorian mirror, just pass right through. You'll be in downtown, in an alley. No one will see you. Just poof out of nowhere. It's a very, very secluded alley. They stink a little bit. It's trash cans back there, but yes.
Will do. Who wants
And
to
I'll
push?
entertain your friend with some tea when he gets back. Or she gets back. No worries. I'll send her after you if needed.
Well, who's ready to go shopping?
I almost forgot. Oh, I'm so sorry. I forgot the most important thing to get back. Just take when you pass through, you turn around, you'll see a brick wall. Some vandals have made a spray painted display there, and you'll see a little symbol. Looks like a man with his hands up like this and a giant penis down the middle, like 3 legs. I'll just bleed on that a little bit, and you can pass right back through.
Can I insight this man?
I'm sorry, you want to what?
Insight? Whatever that is.
See if he's got an ulterior motive? Sure.
Yes.
Sure. If anybody else has any kind of psychological... If you want to get in his head and see if he has any ulterior motives and you've got a skill, you can certainly roll that.
Yeah, what would that be? Would that be
Empathy?
Empathy is fine. Yeah, empathy is fine. You can also sell me on another course if you want to try something else. But yeah, empathy.
subterfuge?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I
What
think
about investigation?
Different skills will get you different information. So if you're going to roll subterfuge, go ahead and roll it.
What does subterfuge use? What attribute?
Let's see.
Empathy, perception.
Trying to see where it says.
Perception is fine. Perception is fine. Wits is also fine.
Oh, in that case, I'll use wits. I have way more wits.
Mhm.
And what's the difficulty?
Difficulty is a 6.
Okay.
Okay, multiples there. He's absolutely not lying to you. The list is what it is. He wants everything on there, but he really wants it. He's kind of suppressing how much he really wants everything on that list. But he's not lying about anything. This is the list. This is what I want. Anyone else? So you tried with subterfuge, which tells you, is he lying? He's not lying about anything. This is what he wants. He wants you to get it.
Oh,
I'm sure I can get my hands on something.
Okay. Anyone else want to try a different skill or a different angle at this? Connor, you're certain that he's doesn't seem like he's got an ulterior motive to you. He's not lying about what he wants. Did you handle the paper he handed over?
Yeah, I would take it unless Mikael took it.
Okay. He didn't ask you to show the paper to anyone, and just looking at it, it's simple, scored notebook paper, fairly modern. You look at it, see if there's anything else written on it. Doesn't appear to be.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Please, if you could be very quick. I am most anxious to get my ammunition created, and of course, some light reading with good Daniel Steele. So spicy, the novels, yes.
I have never heard of this Daniel Steele. I may have to pick up a copy for myself and read.
Very prolific. 4 or 5 books a year, at least.
Oh, that is mark of good writer.
I'm pretty sure she has, slaves at typewriters in back room. But, just speculation. It's how I would do it.
Ah, so her publishing house is in Siberia. Good to know.
In New York City, I believe. The same.
Where's my mute button?
So, please do be fulfilling my my list. Shops close in an hour. He looks down at a non-existent wristwatch. 1 hour. The Barnes and Nobles not very accommodating to night owls.
No, they are not.
No, but I do like their Starbucks coffee.
Yeah, Starbucks, too much sugar. I prefer the Dunkin' Donut.
Oh, is there a Dunkin'
You
Donuts
could
in
date
town?
the others and their minimum wage workers. Mwah.
Well, Mikael has no further questions. He's ready to walk through the portal.
Yes, that one right there. The big Victorian mirror right there, yes. It makes
guess
you
I
look
will-
about 10 pounds fatter, but he works good as portal.
I will walk through the portal.
Okay. Make me a Gnosis roll, please.
Oh boy.
Will I make a Gnosis as well? I'm going in with him.
Yep, anyone stepping through the mirror, make a Gnosis roll, or you can simply spend a willpower to go through without having to roll. 1 success is all that's needed, and 5 is the difficulty. Fairly simple. Connor passes through without incident.
Okay. When I spend willpower, when do I earn those back?
Sleeping, resting,
Okay, so I've probably
breaking the action.
I've probably slept since the last time I used willpower. Then I think. No.
No, because
No,
you used
we
some
came
getting
down here,
across
right.
the veil. Yeah.
You know what? I'll use another willpower to go through.
Okay. Leaving Tyr. Your two friends have just stepped over, I believe. Connor did. Did Mikhail successfully do so?
I burned a willpower to do it.
You build a willpower. Okay. They stepped
You
through
said
successfully.
it's
And
gnosis.
it's a gnosis check.
I'm sorry.
If you're pausing just a moment to see what happens, they pass
Sure.
through, and as they go through the mirrored surface, you can kind of see where they step out, which is indeed a fenced off alley with a lot of garbage around.
Before I try to attempt to step through, I kind of look back to see doing anything odd or.
Oh, well, it looks like he's preparing. Tyr, you're native, right? You've seen a reloading setup before. He's got a lever press out for reloading shotgun shells, and he seems to be just humming along as he's pulling out various powders and herbs and what looks like silver buckshot.
Oh, fuck this
Okay,
man.
I'm kind of like, okay, I don't believe in this, but I understand what he's doing. What's the difficulty on that gnosis?
Just a 5. You just need one success to pass through. Yeah, easily. Okay. As all three of you pass through into the alleyway, I want all three of you to please make me a perception alertness roll. This is
Would-
difficulty 8.
Would eyes in the back of my head work?
Yes. Yep, that would
All right.
definitely help. That's an extra
So
die in your pool.
alertness and perception.
Mm-hmm.
All
I'm
right,
sorry,
and
what was the
difficulty?
difficulty?
8.
8. Oh, that fucking 1 screwed me.
Yep. No successes, but not a botch. Let's see. Connor, did you make yours? You got. Oh,
Yes.
yeah. You got several successes there. And how
Mikhail.
about Mikhail?
Also, a couple successes.
Mikhail. So, so here's how this works out. Both of you step around and immediately sense that you're not alone in the alleyway. The people that were in the alley were behind on the opposite side of where you guys just kind of stepped out of this mural. And both of you turn around, kind of like hairs on your back of your neck, kind of going up as you look behind you as Tyr comes out. And just as Tyr comes out, there's 3 folks to the side, just out of Tyr's vision. They're just pulling down ski masks. 2 of them have shotguns. One of them is working on the back door to some business with a set of lockpicks. Okay, so Tyr has no idea what's going on. This is kind of just a surprise thing. The other 2 of you, though, can act or react before they act. So the one guy picking the lock to the back door. The other guys notice you two just kind of stepping at the wall, out of the wall, and they look freaked out. And they're both bringing their shotguns up, and these are, pump action 2-barrel, but the barrel length has been cut off, so these things would be really devastating at close range. And you're fairly close range, and they're just raising their shotguns up as they've just finished pulling down their ski masks. What do you guys want to do? I would assume all of you are in your human form.
Yes,
You were
Yes.
told you were
forgot to-
stepping out into public.
I forgot to mark it over, but I would have.
Yeah, am I still in? Yeah, I'm still in. I don't know if I ever went into my werewolf form while we were in there.
I don't think so. Kat's always in her Glabro.
They're gonna
form, but-
shoot us.
So I would like to. I actually have under my charisma attribute. I
Mhm.
have what's called infectious humor.
Okay.
I would like to attempt to. I'd like to attempt to use the charisma to diffuse the situation.
Okay. Well, that's definitely charisma. And this is, well, tell me what you're going to do first, and that will determine what the ability actually is. What do you want to say?
All right. I would like to. I would like to hold both of my hands up to the side of my head,
Mhm.
and I will say, "Oh my God, Connor! They had the same idea," and start laughing.
All right. Give me charisma and performance. Go ahead and make that
Okay.
roll.
Do I get a
difficulty.
do I get a bonus for using the
It's an extra die in your pool. You should be able to check it before you roll. It'll ask if your specialty applies.
Okay. And what did you say the difficulty was?
7. 3 successes. Nice. Okay. So before they react, though, they'll go before Tyr. What is Connor doing?
Gonna just laugh along with Mikael while also putting him between me and them.
Nice. I like it.
Like I'll clap him on the shoulder, but I'm also behind him.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some versus test against their street level knowledge and what you rolled there. So let's see how they react to this. 3. They both lower their shotgun, and one of them says, "Yeah, who you working for? This place is loaded tonight. They got payroll in. Dude pays everybody in cash. You working for Mr. Johnson, or are you that new group in town? Here's a Russian guy trying to set up some deals. You with him? Your accent."
Oh, the only kind of deals that I work in, friend, are those of making new comrades and friendships smoking the weed. Would you like some? I have some more on me right now, and I start kind of shuffling.
So as you're talking, Tyr, you almost jump as there's a voice from behind you, and you turn to see these street level criminals about to break into a place.
Do I happen to know them?
That's the question. Here's what I want you to do. Make me a intelligence or wits and streetwise roll, please. Oh, actually, you can use instead of streetwise, if you want, you can use larceny. So just pick your best combination there.
They're both the same. And in which stat?
Either intelligence or wits.
And those are both the same, so it doesn't matter.
Okay.
And what's
6?
the 6?
It's a small city. 6. Yeah. Look at that. Several successes. Yeah, so these guys work for basically a crime boss by the name of Johnson. No one actually knows his real name, but you do know through the underground that he is native. You suspect that you might actually know him. Like he might actually be on the family tree somewhere, but his real identity
Two Fingers? Is that you?
Well hidden. These guys work for him. The guy's basically got the fencing racket down, so he's got a bunch of street level hoodlums stealing stuff, and he fences them off in other places outside of this small town. And that's a good enough roll that there you go. You recognize one of them, so you call out 2 Fingers.
Yeah, Jimmy Two Fingers.
Who happens to be the guy picking the lock? Oh,
what are you doing here?
Hey, man, it's payroll day. The guy's going to have several grand in the safe, man.
You this one of your operation, or you working for someone?
Working for Johnson like normal. Look, he's got cash in here, and if we can make off with some small guns, maybe some ammo, this is where you clue in that this is the fishing and game store.
I think we're just we're kind of a light shopping list tonight. You know what?
Hey,
I didn't see
you. Didn't come prepared.
You didn't see me?
Dude, he's got cameras in there. Where's your ski masks?
Oh, come on. We like to live dangerous.
Well, why don't you go first then? And as he says that,
well, my friends brought costumes actually.
Costumes. You guys come with the Halloween gag, man. That's
these
rich.
are great costumes, though. I mean, these are really, really good.
He's putting away his lockpicks. He's just gotten the door open. Oh no, Cat's the only one that's in fair Glabro. Never mind. The rest of you actually, and I'll give it to you. Everybody can give me perception alertness rolls. This is a little bit more difficult. This is a 9.
Is it sight or sound?
Sound. So yeah, if you've
Okay.
got a specialty
Nope.
that helps with sound.
Do I double check?
And what's the difficulty?
Actually, Tier, your difficulty is only 5. Everybody else is 9. Yeah,
That's 2.
2 successes. Looks like Mikhail got a 10, so he's got a success in there.
Oh, yes.
All right.
Connor, did you roll?
Perception alertness, you said?
Yeah.
And you said 9?
Yep. Oh wow. So all of
2.
you, I'm getting a feedback on the audio from somebody, but Connor and Mikhail, both of you, hairs kind of raise up on the back of your necks. You're not sure what's setting it off, but as that door opens, something has got you on high alert. Something in your, back brain telling you that something's wrong here. Tier, they just tripped a silent alarm. You don't know why you can hear it, given silent alarm, but you can hear it.
God damn it, Jimmy! You just set an off alarm. Can you not hear it?
Oh wait, man! I cut the red line right. Oh, it's kind of faded. Maybe that's orange.
That's orange.
Oh man,
dipshit.
nobody's coming. Old man's here by himself. Come
Yeah, I'm
on,
not
what,
getting-
big chicken? Man, this is a good score. And as he pushes the door in, you see the long barrel of a shotgun push his head back, and his just head explodes as the guy pulls the trigger.
Jimmy, no!
I'm gonna bounce.
And that is why you always knock first, comrade.
Jimmy, the now deceased Jimmy, is headless, dropped to the floor. The big beefy man steps out. He does the movie shotgun reset where he just chunk one-handed as he loads the next shell in. You can tell you guys that are good with guns, this thing's probably got 7 shots in it. He just reloaded. He looks at the rest of you guys. He's like, anybody else want some of this? Huh? You think you're gonna take my payroll away?
Hello, friend.
What's your guys' reactions? The other gang members are just frozen in place.
Dude,
looking at
I
the
just
remains of
walked in
Jimmy.
an alley. I don't know what's going on here. These guys are idiots, and I'm gonna try and walk.
I would like to try and charisma this guy as well.
Go ahead, a little harder. Actually,
right,
it's gonna be a roll off. Go ahead.
All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna laugh at him. I was reaching into my robe to pull out a bag of weed that I was going to try and offer to share with these guys, and I'm gonna instead I'm gonna hold it up where he can see it, and I'm just gonna say, "Sir, I do not know who these gentlemen are. I could see they were doing wrong. I came to offer them some weed and perhaps talk them into just leaving you alone. Would you care to partake in some? I've got extra weed."
Okay, so go ahead and roll. It's a 6 is your difficulty. It's going to be a roll off. He's doing the same against the 6. He got 1 success.
All right. Is this just going to be straight charisma or what I do at performance?
Charisma and either performance or subterfuge. Whatever you want to do is a skill that will cut this. Empathy actually would work as well too.
Oh, you know what? I'll do empathy then. And then I'll start laugh. You said it was a 7, right?
6. Yeah.
Difficulty 6.
Difficulty 6. Just whoever gets more successes. He got 1. You got 1 as well. Well, no, you got a 10.
Got
so
3.
2. Well, the 1 cancels one of those successes.
Oh, got it.
Yeah. He's got the gun. He points it away from you. It's like, it's waiting for my delivery. Hope you got more than that with you. I ordered a freaking bulk. These guys aren't with you. So they're like they're backing up. They still got their ski masks on, hands up. They're slowly taking those steps towards the back of the alley where the fence gate is. I'm gonna give what anyone else want to do anything. Actually, when you say that, because you guys are separated, you didn't mingle yet. So he's like, "You here to deliver? These with you? These guys with you?"
These 2 are my comrades. Yes. I'll point to Tyr and Connor.
Okay, Tyr, Connor, do you want to do anything?
Not really. I'm fine with how things are going out.
I'm gonna have to change his name to Jimmy No Head now. Is there a trash can or something to like kind of get behind?
There's a lot of trash cans back here. All right. If you want to dive for a trash can,
Well, I'm just kind of
Connor-
like just getting where if he's going to shoot, I'm going to have some cover.
Okay. He shoots, and he blows the head off another one of the petty criminals. He just kind of side talks to you, Mikhail. He's like, "How much extra do you dispose of this crap?" And he does the reload of the shotgun again. The last criminal is making a run for it, bolts and runs, and he starts bringing the shotgun up.
I'll tell you what, because you're such a good customer and I have favor, we actually need some empty shells, about 50. I'll explain to him exactly what we want. I'll make you a trade, 50 of those, and we'll get rid of the bodies for you.
Yeah, that's fine. You and he walks over. He lets the other guy get away, and he yells out, "Yeah, you tell him. You tell him. He sends any more thugs like you over, you're going to get the rest of the shotgun." He takes a shot at him, but isn't intending to hit, just kind of to scare him as he runs out the back, throws the door open, and runs into the street. He reaches over, grabs one of your joints, Mikhail, lights pulls out a Zippo. Yeah, that's pretty good. Hope you got more. I paid for a brick. You got it on you, or how are we doing this?
Oh man,
This is my first time. I got the jitters. And he kind of smiles.
Oh,
as
no,
just
you-
wipes the blood off of his shirt.
oh, you paid for a brick? Oh, I'm sorry, Conrad. That's not what they told me. I'll tell you what. I'll come back with the brick.
Oh, you cut off
Who
that.
did you? Oh, sorry.
Did we just lose Mikhail?
Can you hear me? Hello. Hello.
Oh, maybe it's me. Okay.
Are you good? Can you hear me? Oh. Testing.
I can hear you just fine. I think it's heard.
Okay.
Okay.
So I heard that you asked for bricks. Sorry. What did you say after that?
I asked him. Oh, I am so sorry. You asked for the brick. I must have got my orders mixed up. I tell you what. I will bring you back brick and a half to make up for mistake. But I'll give you everything I have now.
Sweet. Yeah. It's for my daughter's graduation party. I've never bought drugs like this before. I mean, what do we want? I mean, I got cash. I mean, you take coin. I got Bitcoin. How do we do this?
Cash is king.
All right, come on in. Let's here, help me with this. He picks up the head and the body and just kind of throws it into the dumpster.
Yeah,
next to Tyr.
let's grab maybe a couple large trash bags too.
I'll get Jimmy's head, or I guess his head is actually in pieces.
Yeah,
I'll get his
pick up a
body.
jaw. He left his lockpicks behind.
Yeah, I'll get those. He doesn't need them anymore.
Okay. Yeah. Sheriff's not going to be patrolling out now, and I know there was some kind of warehouse fire back on the east end. Ain't nobody going to be around. Nobody's going to report any shots around here. I mean, we got the firing range in the back. It's fine. But yeah, if you can get rid of clean this area up after, that'd be great. Yeah, trade, right? Yeah, come on in. This is good shit. Thanks. Yeah, my daughter's going to love this. Same quality.
That's
She's got her whole sorority's coming down for this thing. So, how much pot can kids these days smoke anyway? I mean, is a brick enough?
I'll tell you what. They can smoke a lot. If needed, you can give me a call. I'll come over if you run out, and I'll bring more. In fact,
Crashing the party. He gives you the fist pump.
I give him a fist bump back. In fact, maybe I'll just stay nearby in case you need me sooner.
All right, well, come on in. Let me get those shells for you.
So do you want us to clean up the alleyway or clean the bodies up?
Just whatever you do with the bodies. You guys handle that, right?
Of course. And I'll kind of give Connor a look. Nothing. A little bit of bleach and a good scrub. we'll not get rid of.
Yep.
Are
So
they,
he obviously is thinking that you're coming from someone else that he was expecting. So,
Yeah, I'm gonna play into that.
yeah, come on in. We're on lunch break now. So close sides down. You like Reuben? Just ordered a bunch of Reuben sandwiches.
Oh, I love Reuben.
Actually, yeah, I can go for a Reuben.
Yeah, I invite you all in. There's some sandwiches laid out. Yeah, I bought my crew some sandwiches. They all decided they want pizza instead. Fuck them.
Yeah, more Reuben for you. For us.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, let me go get those shells. He just wipes the blood off on his his apron, throws the apron in the trash can. He goes looking on some shells. So you guys are kind of left here in the back room. It's like there's like a sack of Reuben sandwiches and some chips.
I'll go ahead and I'll reach into one of my other pockets where I keep a larger bag of weed, and I'll go ahead and pull that out and set it down next to the Reubens. And I turn to Tyr and Connor, and that is why I never leave home without my emergency weed.
Emergence weed?
Mm-hmm.
No, that just sounds like something else entirely.
Social lubricant. That's what we call it.
Connor picks a piece of skull off of his shirt.
Yep. Tyr, you're in the back room of the hunting and fishing store. You've never actually been back here before, but you can't help noticing that there are some illegal firearms back here. Holy shit, there's some illegal firearms back here.
Isn't this one a little heavy for deer season?
You never know when you got to take out a grizzly. That's why I stock those law rockets.
This is a man after my own heart right here.
Wait, there are firearms that are illegal in Alaska?
Yeah, they still have the same federal laws, like that fully automatic fully automatic rifle over there, completely illegal.
Oh, that is.
So is that
beautiful.
fully automatic shotgun of Russian manufacturer over there.
Oh.
I'll ask him if he's okay if I examine the Russian shotgun.
Who's that, Mikhail?
Yeah.
He's like, of course, I bought him from your boss anyway.
I'll examine it. Oh, this is beautiful. You made great choice here.
Tyr, how many dice do you have in Streetwise?
3.
This dude is running a gun running operation. Yeah, that's definitely what's going on here.
I'm just gonna kind of keep that in my back pocket.
Yep.
Looks
Oh,
like
you guys
business
have your
is good, though.
sandwiches. You wait for him to come back with your 50-pack of shotgun shells. Meanwhile, Kat, you've had a few moments to just stare at the phone that you finally put back on the cradle.
Yep. Cat's wondering, like I think that she'd popped out before the explanation of all the other portals was given.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that she's expecting them to pop out of one of the two that she knows about. So she's waiting at the house, just going, "Where are they? Where are they? They're going to notice that I'm not back sooner or later and come check on me, right?"
Roll me perception alertness, please. You're kind of like in the living room area. That's where the landline phone is. Difficulty 8.
Perception, alertness.
Not all that noticeable.
Alertness. Perception. What difficulty?
8.
Oh yeah, I'm going to use
Unless
that.
Kat happens to have an OCD flaw.
No,
Okay.
she does not. But I'm going to spend a willpower on that because I love self-confident as a trait.
Okay.
So
2
that's 3
successes.
successes technically.
So as you put down the phone, you take a deep breath, and you're wondering where your friends are going to pop out as you're eyeing everything in the living room here. And you can't help but notice that the bookcase is next to the fireplace. isn't even with the wall.
She's like, well, now that I know that my great uncle, was he great uncle, great great, fuck, I'm not even sure how the hell Esther's related to me or anymore. Well, now that I know he's a psychotic wizard, I have a feeling I know what this is. And she's talking to herself as she's walking over to it.
Okay, it's a small room hidden behind this bookcase. The bookcase is
Mhm.
really well disguised. And as you step in, you can see that there actually is a set of wires that seem to run, now that you're tracing it. It intersects with the phone line. So the phone line was tapped with wires running into this room. It's just a small 10 by 10 room. It's very cozy. It's got like a big kind of lounge chair, like an old style, like lazy boy recliner. There are volumes and volumes of books on shelves, and these are not like pre-printed books or anything. They're like journals, and they're all dated, going back for about 40 years ish. There's also photographs on the walls. A lot of them are that old, like tintype, like really old tintype, and some of them are daguerreotype, and then some of them are more modern, taken with Polaroids. And you notice that Gerald Grams, a much younger Gerald Grams, is with a bunch of folks, and like they're doing the traditional. They're all happy, like they're at like a big fishing expedition, right? And they've got this rope, and they've got their catch on display, except that their catch is a tentacular beast.
Aha!
And going along the pictures, they're all trophy pictures of old Grams and friends, you assume, displaying their kills of all kinds of monstrosities.
Oh, well,
There is one modern convenience in here. There's not even like any light bulbs anywhere. The only wires coming in are the ones that tapped into the telephone. There is one electrical outlet, to which is connected an old style Commodore 64 with an old modem connected to the back of it in a little bitty 9-inch CRT monitor. The monitor's not on.
press the. I believe it or not, I have seen one of these in person. But Cat would go. Like, she recognizes this not from much in the way of personal experience, but because for some reason middle school computer classes still show and teach information that is absolutely archaic and no longer relevant to the modern day. So she actually has used one of these before, largely as a curiosity. Given that at that time it had less processing power than her phone, she was not especially impressed, but she knows the basics of it. I'm going to go over.
Okay, in which case, this is heavily modified. There are a bunch of switches on the back. It looks like all expansions ports are filled up. Some of it is off-the-shelf stuff. Like that's a memory expander, an RMU. That's a 9600 baud modem. The computer's on, by the way. The monitor's just off. 1541 disk drive, and it looks like someone has wired up like a really old, ancient RFM hard disk.
Okay, and Cat's
It's like,
going to
it's the size of a lunchbox.
Yeah. Yeah, we had one of those in the basement when I was growing up. It was never connected to anything, but it was largely kept around as a curiosity.
Mhm.
I remember thinking it was a lunchbox the first time then my father pulled it off the shelf. But
And it is cranking away. You can hear the
Jeez.
platter spin.
Oh,
You can hear.
yeah.
Yep.
No, you can hear it. You can hear those things. I am surprised nobody found this room through the wall, which tells me it's soundproofed. That is useful to know about this room. Kat's gonna have to delve into those journals and ask Granny some questions. And when she has a bit more, and after she's done the following, she's gonna have to check to see if there's any pictures of, werewolves in the dead shot pictures. But she's going to turn on the monitor.
Are you doing that now, or is this something you're filing away for later?
She's filing that away. She's turning on
Okay.
the monitor now.
Okay. GEOS, the operating system for the old Commodore 64 and 128, is up and running with a database opened. There's also a chat window opened. And it just got a prompt. It just came through. a minute or two ago, and it's asking, who's this?
Oh dear. She's just going to put in Esther's maybe grand niece.
Okay.
Cat.
There's a pause. And then what's the alarm code? Question.
The genie is out of the bottle. That's what I know.
Yeah, so you can see there's a couple minutes past before. Not what I was looking for, but this might check out. What do you need?
Oh boy, Cat's just going, okay. So, you know Esther's the situation with Esther's husband, right? Question mark.
Yeah, it's like, yep, he was put on ice decades ago.
Yeah. Well, he has ways of getting influence out of the past, and he's, well, it's a long story, but we wound up on it's a long
So you're typing this, and you're typing it.
she's and then she's like going and then backspace. No, wait. Unfortunately, Kat is no more socially delicate in chat rooms than she is in real life. There's just less profanity. So he's been able to send servants out. We kind of stumbled into his little, I don't know, pocket dimension.
Okay. So as you're typing, your text is taken over by another window that pops out. Is the genie, and then in quotation marks, out? Question mark.
Out as in into the material world?
Yes.
If then no, not yet.
And then we'll send a team. And then the window disappears.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're left staring at a database that looks at first like recipes, until you start looking at the ingredients list, and it's like, what fantastic creature can you actually eat and taste good?
Oh my. Okay, now it's time to go look at those pictures and see if there's any of dead Guru.
There are some, but the Guru that you see though look a lot more like the infected ones that you fought. They don't look healthy.
Yeah. Okay. This has Cat. Admittedly, Cat does not really know what's normal in Guru society yet, but she does know that's like okay, hopefully this is a good thing.
The last picture that you see on the wall, which is more fairly modern, it's done with a Polaroid, an early Polaroid camera, so it's in color. Yeah. Graham's husband is there, along with the rest of the group, and they are all smiling.
I mean, I imagine that because I did the math on the time frames of when he would have had to be stuffed away because he played Diablo 2 for some time with her. Kat probably met him before he went nuts because she was dragged along to every family reunion.
Mm-hmm. Yep. In the picture, actually, what is your alertness? How many dots do you have in alertness?
Her alertness, where did it? She has 2.
It's good enough. He's holding like a big tome. And when I say big, like the tome is like the size of like that stone thing that you guys have been carrying around. But it actually is bound in leather. It's several inches thick. He's holding it very gingerly. And behind you, the scene behind you is It looks like it's a jungle scene, and there is like some kind of temple that's covered in vines that's burning in the background. And they're all posed in front of it. Okay, let's go back over. So you guys are in the gunrunner shop. He's brought your empty shotguns. He said box of 50, but I tell you what, I don't know what the going rate for disposing of bodies is. Here, I'll throw in another box. You guys need anything else?
Oh, you're
got a good deal on some 9mm today.
I'll look to my comrades. Anybody in the market?
I'm not really much one for guns.
Need a clean gun? Got those too.
I think it was Koa who knew how to use guns.
No?
Actually, Mikhail knows how to use guns. He's got a 3 in firearms.
Oh yeah.
Actually,
Pretty good.
Probably for self-defense, yes. I will take one.
All right. Yeah, fair. Yeah. Take care of those bodies for me, and I'll get things sorted out with the sheriff. He's going to need a little kickback over this if there's any complaints, but there might not have been any. But yeah, I don't know how to dispose of a body. I mean, what do? You guys still take them out to pig farms? I mean, how do you do it these days?
I'll tell you, it's a trade secret.
Wait, no, hold on. You guys don't sell them back to the deli that I got this roast beef from, did you?
Oh
No.
No. I'll tell you what we do, friend.
I got queasy for a minute there.
We take the
Mikhail?
body. Yes.
I think it'd be better for him not to know what we do with the bodies.
No. It's okay.
Trade secret. No, I understand. No, that's
love
fine.
this
That's fine.
Oh, okay.
I
Are
meant
you
more
sure?
for legal reasons.
Oh, okay. Good point.
All right. Yeah. So, I don't know what the going rate is. So, but yeah, you want a clean gun or two? I got some pistols here, 9mm. Hey, they're nice.
I'll definitely take one.
Yeah, here you go. Yeah. Yeah, just they're obviously used, but they're well taken care of. Serial numbers definitely filed off. Yeah, these aren't going to come back on any kind of registration. They built. They got some custom parts on them. They're clean. They're clean. Yeah. So if you can, if you just want to show up at the party with the weed, that's fine too. I mean, like I said, it's a sorority house of girls. My daughter, graduation. They'll probably bring some fellows over too. I should probably get some kegs of beer, I guess. Yeah.
Oh yes. Get some
let's.
kids.
Are any of you family men? I mean, what does one do for a 20-year-old girl at graduation? I mean, I'm not hiring clowns or anything, right? I mean, to blow up castles she's a little old for that, right? So what do we do for entertainment for 20-something gang of girls?
This is my recommendation to you, friend.
No, yeah. He pulls out his phone, gets this notepad app on it.
What you're going to want is DJ. You're going to want good beats.
DJ. I think there's some local folks. Okay, so sound. Okay, yeah. What do they listen to these days? They still into that Sinatra and Rat Pack stuff?
Unfortunately, I think they've
No.
they've diverted a little bit. I would look into the Taylor Swift if I were you.
Taylor Swift, yeah. She was on the football thing going on, right? Yeah. All right. Yeah, some DJ Taylor Swift. Yeah. Okay. I got it. Now we got the party favors. Am I right? There's some good stuff.
Yeah.
Beer, cater. Oh man. Oh.
It's solo cups. You're going to want plenty of drinking games.
Food. Am I supposed to be ordering vegetarian or something? I mean, what are they going to eat?
You probably
I was
want
just
a good
thinking
spread. You
good
want
spread,
good spread.
okay.
Yeah, you want some vegetarian options. You want a little bit of meat options.
Hey,
Don't-
Mikhail, I would assume you traded names, or you
Of
may
course
not
I
have given
did.
me-
No, we're
Yeah, so-
comrades.
You seem like you know this. I mean, you hooked up. You got a guy I can call that can arrange all this?
I am the guy, my comrade. I am the
Oh,
guy.
You tell me how much to write this check for. I need a caterer. I need a good spread. I got the DJ with some of this Taylor Swift music, whatever the DJ bringing, right? Yeah. So what I'm also going to need, of course, I'm going to pay for the weed. I got to pay off the cops. Let's see. Yeah, we're using that old family diner. Is that okay, location wise?
Depends. Can the windows be boarded up or closed? Is there lots of light coming
They
inside?
got shades. I think they got they do karaoke over there every once in a while. So there's a stage and some stage lights and stuff. DJ can probably set up in there. It's a brick building, not soundproof, but damn close to it.
I'll tell you what, that would be good. And then what we do is we hire bouncer. We put bouncer out front. It impresses your daughter, impresses the girls, makes it very efficient.
Hey, look, Mikhail, I think we got a good thing going here. I tell you what, I'm gonna just here's $2,000. Write out a check for $2,000. Just to get you started. You tell me what the expenses are like, and I've already got here's the key. Here's the key to the diner. It's been shut down. Health inspection. They found rats. You know how it is. But it's still a good place. Take a look at it. You decide what you're going to need in there. Speakers for the DJ, whatever. This will get you started. Just send me the bill. So my daughter's. It's going to go off this weekend. So 3 days. Is that enough time?
Oh, plenty of time, comrade. It will be fantastic.
All right, Friday night going into Saturday morning. I'm sure. Damn, I guess I'm gonna have to arrange for some taxi service or something. They're gonna be high as a kite. This is some good stuff. All right, yeah. I'm gonna leave it in your hands, Mikhail. What's your boss's name again?
So I'm gonna lean in, and I'm just gonna kind of in a low voice. You need to be careful, friend. The boss doesn't like to be talked about a lot. You have to be
No,
careful.
I didn't mean his real name or anything. I mean what's his handle? I know he's just started, his enterprise around here. He's got a great selection of guns. If we're referring to your boss, what do I refer to him as?
It is best when you refer to him, refer to him as KGB.
KG, that's a little on the nose. Yeah,
exactly.
Right.
Nobody would suspect.
Fair enough. Hey, my employees are going to be back in 10 minutes, man. Let's get you out of the back area here. This is all the illegal stuff back here. Here's my digits. What's your phone number?
I don't know if I have a phone.
I think all of you have burner phones at this point.
Oh yeah, I'll give him my burner number.
Okay, cats make sure they all have multiple burner phones at this point.
Text over a contact number for you. Yeah. If that $2,000's not enough to get you started, you just let me know the layout. You can go check out the location. If you need anything special, let me know. You said bodyguards? You said security, right?
I'm thinking we get
is this
one
to keep people out or what? I mean, this is a bunch of girls. I mean,
yeah. Well, do you?
Dates, I don't think so.
Yeah, but you don't want any undesirables to come and ruin your daughter's party, do you?
Oh, right. So bouncers, basically, just to keep everyone out of the. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, I know a couple guys. I got that covered. Don't worry about that.
Perfect.
Oh, you said you needed some garbage bags for cleanup out there.
Yeah, just a couple large ones.
Construction grade. This is good stuff.
Oh, perfect. You have any bleach laying around here, and maybe a broom you don't mind us taking?
Yeah, over there, janitor closet. Yeah, just grab what you need. Hey, I'm gonna lock up. Oh shit, my guys are back. Yeah. Hey, nice talking to you all. Thanks for the cleanup.
No problem, comrade.
You kind of hear him leave, and you hear several bolts being closed on the other side of the door.
Mikhail, you owe me for this.
I give you a big smile. What is the favor between friends, comrade?
I'm sorry.
Bodies.
I just had the
It's
moment.
about 350.
I just had the moment of realizing Connor's working as a street doctor. And I'm just thinking about the day, all my old days with Shadowrun of, oh yeah, here's a whole lot of spare organs to just stick inside.
Look, this kidney's still in good shape.
Yeah, just throw it in the deep freeze, you know?
All right, so you can hear him conversing with his employees. You get the idea that this back door is probably hidden on the other side. It's very muffled, so it's not completely soundproof, but enough that you get the idea that this back area here is not easily accessible from the other side. What do you guys want to do?
Well, so I'm gonna.
Are you cleaning up?
Yeah, so I'm gonna get these bodies into these bags. I'm gonna leave them by the portal because that's some free blood right there. That's some free blood. We
Mhm.
do that. Yes.
Connor's gonna just throw you some medical gloves that he always keeps on him.
Oh, thank you, thank you, friend. I'll put them on and I'll start cleaning.
All right, yeah, just bleaching everything down. Yeah, you collect all
bleaching.
the parts and bags.
Using the
Here?
using the broom to kind of sweep all the blood and the bleach kind of away so it blends in more.
Tier, so you've just discovered a few things about the underground today. There's some heavy hitters in town that you had rumors about, but apparently very real.
I will definitely be keeping that in my back pocket. When we can all discuss that in private, I'll let the others know.
Okay. Now what? You got one thing checked off your list. Shotgun
I
shell.
guess
Empty.
when we're done cleaning up, I'll peel off the gloves. I'll throw the broom in the dumpster, pour all the rest of the bleach on it,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'll do the thing where I kind of clap my hands together like I'm dusting them off.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I guess we should head over to the Barnes and Noble before it closes.
All right. You open the back fence, stepping out into the street side. You see the Barnes Nobles across the street. Traffic is not bad. It's starting to get towards early evening. Sun's still up, maybe an hour before it sets. Most of the businesses, from experience, close fairly early, although there are a few diners that stay open rather late. There is exactly one bar in town. Although plenty of places sell alcohol, there's only one actual bar in town.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now as you're doing this, Kat, it's probably been an hour now. None of your friends have popped out.
But now Kat's expecting people.
Oh, Kat, you also notice if you take a look at your cell phone while you're inside this hidden room,
Yeah.
no signal, zero
Oh,
signal.
shit. Well, that So she's sticking it outside of the room.
As
while
soon as you
she's
pass
in
the threshold, full signal.
Okay, so
You're
it's
figuring
in
that the room is probably set up as some kind of Faraday cage, maybe. That's why there's actual wires running into it.
what I was gonna guess about. Yeah. Oh dear. I'm just gonna have to shut down a few things that are running in the background. That might be using a tiny bit of bandwidth because when the my internet also goes to shit when the weather gets bad and a big storm just hit.
You turn video off.
So
if you want.
yeah, if that becomes necessary, I will. But yeah, actually, it has just become necessary.
Okay.
All right.
Oh
so
yeah, so it's been an hour. Your friends haven't popped
Been an
out
hour.
of anywhere.
She stuck her phone outside of the room, and she's like, at this point, she's just looking at these journals. She's like, all these journals of the thing, and she's like skimming them.
Okay.
Just
Near as you can tell, she worked with several groups of folks. The word chorus, or sometimes celestial chorus, comes up a few times. She believes that she's doing God's work. Although to do God's work, she is having to delve into some pretty shady stuff, including witchcraft. She talks in one of the earlier memoirs, which is it's all written in your granny's hand, about how she is hooked up with someone that says that, well, she uses the word verbena. You're not exactly sure what that means, but she's learning all kinds of like natural magic. And she's describing it like real magic, not like, oh, I'm learning how to use herbs that'll, keep you from having diarrhea. No. She is describing it like actual acts of magic. Towards the, are you starting in the earliest or the latest volumes as you're looking around?
All right, let's roll a 1d2, 1 for earliest, 2 for latest. Earliest.
She is never delving too deeply into any of the occult stuff because she believes that it harms your soul. She's very much a God-fearing person. Just enough to offer herself some protection. She always seems to be delving on the healing side of things. And she's very specific about not wanting to go too far down the path as she believes her husband is. There's several entries about them having arguments about how safe is it to delve into these things.
So Kat knows how this story, or at least how that side of the story ends. With him slowly getting his soul devoured and getting stuffed into the magical shoebox of the other side of the pond.
Okay. There's no windows in this room, so to read there's candles in the room. You had to light some candles because there's one electrical outlet with one plug that the old Commodore is connected to. Very old electrical wiring, by the way. So you've got some candles lit. You're in the cozy chair. It is very cozy, and time passes. You guys on the street, you've come out. You've been away now. You're looking at your clocks. It's been an hour. The stores are going to close in probably another 40 minutes or so. No word from Kat. No alarms either. You see the Barnes & Nobles across the street and you head over. There is a small line of folks here, shoppers, right before they close, because that's when all the shoppers come in, minutes before close.
I hate being that person.
And yes, in fact, Daniel Steele's newest book, #1 bestseller already, even though it just went on sale today on the rack.
I guess we should pick
It's called
up.
The Beast in Me.
Oh boy, is it a romance? Please don't be a romance.
Are we sure romance is the right word and
can be
not
taken
barely
two
veiled
ways.
porn?
I was shocked to find out that Daniel Steele has a line of young adult books, but then it's like, of course she does, because most of those books are just nothing but sex today anyway. So why not?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Connor looks at the synapses on the back.
yes, it is a supernatural romance.
Oh my.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of folks in here today. It looks like a lot of them are just hanging out. There's not a lot of stores in this little town. And again, one bar. So like all the youngsters don't have a lot of places to go. Although oddly enough, there is an arcade in town that has old cabinets, and they actually have things like skeet ball and whatever that game is where you roll the ball and you try to get it into the various numbered hoops. Stuff like that. Like you'd find in like a Chuck E. Cheese's or something, but without the pizza place. They've just got vending machines instead. Lots and lots of vending machines. So that in the bookstore seem to be the teenage hangouts.
All right, who wants to bite the bullet and buy the book?
I am standing right next to Connor, and I already have 4 in my arms, and I'm reading the synopsis on the back of a 5th.
Yeah, it's pretty spicy.
Oh,
It's written all right. You're kind of
sound
intrigued
really
into this
good.
character.
Connor, are you sure you don't want to get yourself a copy?
I'm sure.
Oh,
You're
it's
going
okay.
through the book. You notice that every book has a bookmark in it. Apparently, she's appearing in public. Not here, but in Anchorage.
I would love. Oh man, I would love to meet this wonderful, wonderful artist. All right, I'll just take one more, and I'll grab a 6th book.
All right.
Is it the
Tier.
same book?
Well, I have
Tier,
a copy
casual-
for him. Sorry, yeah, I have 5 for myself, and then I have a copy of the one that was specifically requested.
Okay. Tier. Just glancing around, you don't need to roll for this. There's a lot of casual shoplifting going around.
Man, I'm just kind of judging on. Oh man, that's some crappy technique right there.
It's
they're
horrible.
Sure, gonna
It
get
is
busted.
bad technique. Yeah. Shop owners don't seem to really be paying attention to anything. You do see video cameras up all over the place. But yeah.
And what is it we're supposed to be getting here again?
The Daniel Steelbook, which Connor
That's-
has. Is it Connor? Got 5 copies of.
Mikhail
I
did.
wasn't sure.
Mikael
okay.
has them.
Yeah.
No, I have one copy of those one he specifically requested, and then I have 5 others.
Okay.
I want to pick one of the the shoplifters that's looking like they don't know what the hell they're doing,
Okay.
and I'm gonna pick their pocket.
Yeah, it's a girl who's maybe 14, and her friends are next to her who look to be older. They're goading her on. It's like,
Oh, it's a kid. Hey, I don't want to jack with a kid. I'm like, hey, I'm just gonna walk up to her. I'm like, security, you need to come with me.
okay, her 2 friends bolt, and she's looking up at you like with the deer caught in the headlight looks.
I'm gonna take her off the side. I'm like, look, your technique is sloppy as shit, and you're gonna get busted. If you're gonna do something, do it like this. And I get a book on the shelf and I show her how to palm something properly.
I tell you what,
Bravo.
give me a manipulation and either academics or performance. Your choice.
Manipulation. Let's see. I don't have anything in academics. I don't think I have performance. I have nothing in either, so I'm just going to do performance. And you said
Okay.
manipulation. What's the
Yeah.
what? Double talk wouldn't
6.
fit here.
No. You're teaching her technique, like hand technique, and like what
Ah,
to look
damn.
out for.
What does that mean?
Okay.
Like the
Yeah, I don't
elephant?
have anything in performance or academics.
No,
Would
it's not that you failed
streetwise
to
or
do it.
larceny not work for that?
Well, you're trying to teach the skill as opposed to do it.
Okay.
So it's not a failing on your part. She's just not picking it up. She's not
Yeah.
cut out to be a thief. You
Yeah,
can tell she was
kid,
pressured
you need
into this.
you need to find another line of work. This is just going to land you in jail. You don't have the manual dexterity for this.
I'm just trying to be popular. Everybody's doing it. They said if I stole I had to steal the first.
No, those are
thing.
people fucking with you, kid. That's not trying to be popular. They're trying to get. They don't like you, and they're trying to get you arrested. So yeah, don't do that.
Yeah. Thanks.
Get out of here.
Oldest here.
Do I have that listed? Let me see.
Well, you can
We're all
say-
between 18 and 25.
That's what I was thinking, but I was wanting to look to see if I actually had it because I want to say was pretty young, like in that.
Yeah, I was thinking
18
that
to
you were
20.
younger. All right. What's your appearance? How many dots do you have in appearance?
Oops, I just closed my character sheet. On tab. Appearance 0. I'm not a good looking kid.
Okay. Yeah, never mind. Yeah.
Never mind.
Wait, how? Did you wait? Did you forget to set your form back to normal?
I don't
Oh,
think
yeah,
I
you
put
might
anything
be-
in it.
Well,
Me-
you would still have 1.
Would I? Let me.
Yeah,
you
you start with
where's form? What's that? Which button is the form? Is it the howling one?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the howling one.
Hamid Glabro. It should be Hamid. Hang on.
Yeah. Plop it back into Hamid and then roll that. Oh, well, you don't
Okay,
have to
I've
roll it.
got
Just tell me
1.
what your appearance is. Yeah. So yeah, never mind. She's like, thanks. And she.
Yeah,
quickly
I wasn't
leaves
trying to
the
hit
floor.
on her. I was just like, kid, you get out of here.
No, but if your appearance is good enough, she might have hit on you.
Nope, you're 14. Get away. Jailbait.
She runs. All right, so you come up to the counter, Mikhail, with all of your the shop owner just does the rolls her eyes as she looks at the books. It's like, "Ugh, you trying to get these signed? You know how old this lady is? She's probably gonna die during the signing.
Oh, is there a signing going on? When is the signing?
It's in Anchorage next month. I mean, assume she
Oh.
lives that long.
Oh, for sure. I will definitely be getting these signed.
Perv. She rings you up. 5 hardback books, so that's like $210. Yeah, I mean, you get your books. Yeah, she does throw in a flyer about the signing event next month in Anchorage. Yeah, I mean, otherwise, there's a few other people in line that are buying multiple copies as well. It looks like she's probably more popular than the clerk is making up. Like, it's like,
Does this clerk look pretty miserable?
oh yeah, this is like an 18-year-old girl, multiple piercings, shaved side of the head, short, very short.
I'll as I'm collecting my receipt and my books, I'm gonna slide a blunt over to her, and I'm gonna just say, don't let the slow, rough days in life get you down.
How old's
Thank
Mikhail?
Shit. Actually, how old is Mikhail? I don't know how old I made him.
Well, just figure it out now. Are you in your 20s? Are you in your teens?
I'm gonna say he's 25.
Okay.
He's
Yeah,
young.
well, she under her breath she calls you a perv again, but then pockets the doobie and like turned around and says, "Marcus, I'm going on break."
And, oh god.
All right, you have successfully acquired books. The last thing on the list are some odd herbs and glitter, which is maybe Hobby Lobby next door.
Oh, I love the Hobby Lobby.
I just love that this moderately sized town in Alaska is incredibly well equipped and also has a severe crime problem. There is more organized
As do all
crime.
small cities or small
There is-
towns in
There
America.
is more organized crime in this bumfuck nowhere.
Yeah.
It's concerning.
All right. Connor, the only other thing, actually, Connor, what is your alertness? How many dots do you have in alertness?
Alertness. I have 3 dots. I
Okay, good enough.
also have danger sense.
Okay, it's not a danger thing. It's more of just because you're an EMT, because you're medically trained, you can't help but notice. Just like as the clerk that just served your friend just went out the back door, opens the back door, sudden light hits the clipboard that's in the back wall. 0 days since last incident. It's something you happen to notice.
Oh, trust.
Last incident of what? Workplace incident?
Can I go walk over there, or is that behind a counter?
It's behind the counter. Yeah.
I mean, what happens? They drop a shelf of books on themselves.
You want to ask one of the other clerks?
Yeah. So, what happened? Pointing at the 0 days.
Oh, hey, we don't like to talk about it too much. Like we got a book shredder back here. Whenever we can't
Those are
sell a
nasty.
book, and the companies don't want them back, so we have to shred the books, pull the covers off. Kelly got her hair snagged in the shredder, and it like tore her face off. She's like in the hospital and stuff with all kinds of like tubes and things.
Yikes.
Yeah, I mean it's not as bad as like Marcus last week.
Weekly? What happened to Marcus?
Well, Marcus is a little bit of an idiot, and like he was on the list to clean the bathroom, and he mixed like Clorox and some kind of other cleaning stuff because the bottles were like
So
nearly empty.
Yep, bleach.
And like they said he made like mustard gas or something. He gassed himself to death.
Y'all know I have a safety management degree, right? I'm hearing this shit and I'm going, this is exactly what happens. My first guess was it was going to be slips, trips, and falls. That's the number one cause of injuries other than vehicular ones. No, it's people not being trained to properly use their equipment and also not reading.
Don't you have a safety data sheet?
Hey, look, we're supposed to put the these little pictures and stuff on the bottles, right? I told you he was dumb though, like really dumb. I don't think he paid any attention. I mean, but it's just like 2 events this month. I mean, it's been like 3 months before that, before there was the other incident.
You shouldn't.
But the
even
new
be
store
hanging out
manager
with
is
the one
great.
Here in Barnes and Noble. What the hell? What is wrong with these people?
Is it okay if I ask what the last incident was? Or is that
Oh,
too much?
That was Brooke. She was like the store manager and stuff, and like she got shot in the head from some folks that were looking for drugs when she was doing the bank drop. She didn't die though. No, it's okay. She didn't die. She's just paralyzed for life and in a coma.
Lucky her.
That one's less. That one is both more and less concerning at the same time.
Yep.
Like, if it had been a third workplace accident, I'd say there's some kind of evil energy in this Barnes and Noble that is devouring life force and creating accidents. It's haunted by some sort of vampire ghost that thrives on misery and pain. I mean,
Wouldn't there be
Go ahead,
the
Connor.
Barnes and Noble
John.
probably is.
Let's let Connor have a seat.
Sorry.
Shouldn't there be like a safety shut off for the book shredder at least?
Well, they bought it like discount.
Oh, okay. No, I understand.
It was like made in the 50s or something. I don't think there is like a safety shut off for it. I mean, we've had it replaced since. We just got an incinerator now.
No, I understand. Went to the lowest bidder, huh?
Well, no, I mean, it's just like we found it. Like this place used to be a bookshop, and it was just in the back, so we just decided to use it. I mean, it did what we needed it to do. Corporate didn't want to spend any money for the incinerator at the time, but no, we kind of had to get it after the accident. So we got the new book incinerator out here now. And it shouldn't be. I mean, it is so clean. It's got so many safety functions.
Weird question. Can I look at the book shredder?
I think they're trying to sell it actually. Like it's an antique piece. Hold on a minute. She pulls out her phone. It's like, yeah, here. Like we just put it up on like Craigslist.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I can show it to you. Hey, can somebody's interested in like the book shredder? Can I show it to him? Okay, hey, come on back. Yeah, here. It's in the back.
Who am I talking? What's the person's name I'm talking to with their name tag?
Amber. Yeah, Amber just takes you to like it's just a small room. It was probably like storage for cleaning supplies at one point. And there's a lot of stuff here, like the old intercom systems, old video systems, like really old. And in the back, kind of covered up with like a dust cloth. She's like, "It's over there. I think they want like 100 for it."
All right. Is it all right if I look over it?
She turns the light on. It's like, "I got to get back to the registers, but yeah, just if you want to buy it, just come up to the register. We can ring it through. It's heavy though. You might need help to move it." Oh, I don't know how well they cleaned it yet. There might still be like some blood on it.
I'm okay with that.
Oh, she had braces. So there might be some metal in there. I mean, we didn't turn it on again afterwards. You might have to fix it a little bit. It's all in the Craigslist description.
Yep. Okay, that's fine.
All right. What do you want to do? You throw up the cover? Yeah, it's an old machine designed to shred books.
And
Probably documents intentionally originally.
Based with all the old stuff back here, can I even guess on what this place used to be?
It was probably a book printers or a book binders of some sort. I mean, just looking around at what you're seeing, like there's a tray with old metal typefaces in it. And you see like book presses, you see some tools that are probably done for book binding, some leather, some needle and thread, some forms, that sort of thing. It was probably an old book bindery or a book press.
Okay. Interesting. 2 accidents in a week is suspicious. But I have no occult.
Yeah, no occult. But I'll tell you what you do have. Why don't you roll me Perception Primal Urge?
Ooh. Can do. Difficulty?
6.
Is it eyes in the back of my head work or no?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, you.
Oh, no good. Yep. No, I mean, yeah, there's still some dried blood on that thing, and you do see like there's a couple of like little chiclets in there of metal that are probably the girl's braces.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it doesn't seem odd to you. I mean, you're looking at it; it's a brutal piece of machinery, but. Meanwhile, Tyr, there are, again, after making a small scene, the girls running around, this theft has ceased for the moment, allowing you to see that the actual professional thieves were using that as an opportunity to steal things like, the Nooks, the Kindle, electronic stuff, and they're not bad. You probably know some of these folks too.
Probably.
Yeah. One of them gives you the, thumbs up, let you know that they're working.
Yeah, just kind of the head, like the tilt of the head up.
Mikhail, you have successfully purchased your books. You're waiting on everyone else to come back. Connor comes out of a back room. You hear a girl kind of, hey, were you interested in the machine? I mean, we can take it off the listing if you are.
No. I think everything just not what I'm looking for.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, we'll leave the listing up. Thanks. You're all back together. You've got like a few minutes to get over to the Hobby Lobby to pick up the last things on your list, which include glitter and some stuff that apparently can be found in the potpourri section of the Hobby Lobby as well.
You better hurry up.
Okay. Anybody have a cult out of those of you that are here?
No.
I think our sheep farmer was the only.
Yeah.
Farmer was the only occult.
Yeah, after this session, I think Kat will take some occult to represent that she's studying Granny's diaries and learning things.
Okay. You pick up the last of the ingredients. Big old bag of glitter, some odd herbs that apparently go into potpourri pots. Some of it can even be atomized and misters and stuff like that. But you get everything on his list. Are you using his card that he gave you?
Mikhail?
Yes, I have it in here somewhere. I'll pull out the card.
Have you been using it? Is actually my question.
Oh no, I have not been using it.
Okay. Well, if you use it to purchase, and this is the more expensive stuff that you're getting here. Some of these herbs are kind of costly. It gives out the receipt, and since it's a prepaid card, it tells you that there's like $150 left on it after the purchase. You have everything you need. It's been a couple of hours. No one's gotten any messages from Kat, but of course, no distress calls either. So, didn't you guys have pagers at one point for something? Anyway, no word.
I'm sure everything is fine.
Okay. Kat, it's been a couple hours. No one's back. No one's tried to make contact. You're feeling increasingly more paranoid as you look through more volumes and years.
Kat reads pretty damn fast, so she's probably made it. But she's probably, at this point, she hasn't heard her phone go, so she checks her phone, and it's like, it's just, WTF, where are you? It's
okay,
just
yeah,
group text.
You have to step outside of the hidden room
Yeah.
to do it. And so, yeah, you all get the dings on your phone, incoming text, just as you're finishing up at the Hobby Lobby. In the Hobby Lobby, nothing actually weird going on in there. It's actually not that many people in there. There was some folks just buying styrofoam, talking about painting up terrain for Warhammer. And that's about it.
Guys, I think that I'm going to end up spending the rest of this money on Warhammer.
That's not hard to do.
So what? You got to buy
Like
2
two miniatures
guardsmen
and some
a pot of
paint.
Yes.
Yeah.
I will get 1 miniature and I will get 4 paints.
There we go.
Yeah, there's a small game store that's actually on the same street here. It's just called House.
All right, next time we're already running.
HOWS.
We're already
No
running
apostrophe.
a little late.
Just House. And that's before you're looking through the window. Apparently Warhammer and Magic are big in this town like everywhere else, although they do have a selection of older video games like some original PlayStation, Nintendo 64, stuff like that you see there as well. Definitely not a chain store of any sort. There's a bunch of kids in there playing on tables, lots of card games. There's one big overweight clerk that's just looking miserable watching a very small TV set, sighing heavily as somebody comes up to purchase something. And that's when you get the call from Kat.
Or text.
Who does she call?
She
All of you.
texted the group
Mass
chat.
text. Yeah.
Oh, group chat.
Oh, we're just picking stuff up for your creepy basement dweller. And I'll text her what we picked up.
And so as her phone, sitting outside the room dings, she scrambles over to it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, come back to the house. Not his pull, the house. Information gleaned.
Seems like Kat wants us to head over to the house.
Well, we were done picking up all the everything on the list anyways, so I think we can do that.
I think she wants us to actually go to the house, not the basement.
Which leaves a question, because you do have body parts laying out in front of the brick wall in bags.
Yeah, no, I was going to take those in, and then I was going to my plan was take them in, and then I was going to ask our good friend if there was anything there's any other portal we could throw the bodies through to get rid of them.
Okay, well, if you did that before your shopping excursion, we'll just hand wave the rolls to get through.
No. This is after.
Now.
This is when we're ready to return. I planned to return through the portal.
Okay, yeah. So the question was that Kat wants you to return to the main house.
Right.
You've got to deal with some body parts. So what do you guys do?
I'm happy to take care of this. I will. I can take everything, give them to our friend, and I can meet you at the house. How does that sound?
I feel like we should talk at first before we give him the stuff. Unless that's what you said.
I mean, I did tell him.
I think Mikhail said he's going to bring the stuff to the guy.
Yeah, no, that was what I was going to do. I was going to bring the stuff to the guy while also getting rid of the bodies. I was going to use the portal system to get rid of the bodies.
So what do you guys want to do?
I'll let Mikhail decide. Connor's not really got a horse in this race yet.
Okay, but you did say that you wanted to talk with Kat before handing the stuff over.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, here, if it makes you feel better, we can hand over some of the stuff, and we can just say that the store was closed, and we'll go out and bring back tomorrow. How does that sound?
You can at least give him his books. I don't see anything harm in that.
Well, what about the glitter and the glue sticks? What's the harm in that?
Have you seen how dangerous glitter can be? That stuff stays forever.
Yeah, so the guy lives in a, let's be honest, he doesn't live in a very nice place. He wants to spice it up a little bit. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, no. He's letting you take the glitter. It was a joke.
Okay. And then here, you can I'll hand over the shotgun shells. If you want to walk the house and hold on to the shells, I'll just tell him that that we thwarted a robbery and we weren't able to get shells. We'd have to come back later.
Hey, I have a question. Did we buy enough glitter to fit all of those shotgun shells?
Oh yeah, you got the economy bag. Like it's a huge bag of glitter. $4.99. A pound of glitter.
I think he's building weapons of mass destruction. I hold up the shell and glitter bag.
Oh, that is just good time.
Yeah.
I hate those bags of glitter. I used to be a janitor. I hate those bags of glitter so much. They leak.
So is everyone okay with that? I take him the books, I take him his supplies, and then you guys hold on to shells. How is that?
That sounds good.
All right, here, take the shells.
Shells.
All right, you guys can walk home, and I will take the I will take the fast track home.
Right.
Okay. You can Uber. There's not really any other, like you can Uber or you can actually take a taxi, but you guys live out in the countryside. Taxi is going to be expensive. Uber less so. And Mikhail, why don't you go ahead and either spend me a willpower or go ahead and roll your gnosis to get back across with the body parts.
You know what? I got one willpower left, and I really need to get over there, so I'm gonna spend it.
Okay. Yeah, it just leaves you tired. That's fine. You pop over. Well, yes, you can use that over there on that wall that will portal out to the deep part of ocean, or you can just leave it with me. I have uses for this.
Are we talking like very occult uses, like you're going to use it to cast evil spells, or like you need to make broth for something?
Oh, broth pie. It is good, very fleshy. Food.
Are you
No,
going
not
to
just for me, of course. Not just for me.
Yeah, but we are not cannibals. I hope you understand and respect that. We do not eat other humans. So if you were to share food, I want you to be aware nobody will want to eat that.
A little bit when I caught it. No. Look, I have certain dietary needs these days. No, this will be quite nice, quite fresh too. The soul still lingers a bit on this one. Yes.
Oh, and they were criminals as well. So
Oh,
next time I'll try to bring one back alive.
I will gladly get rid of this problem for you. Oh, you have the book. Excellent. What's this? She is signing next month.
I know, right?
My friend Mikhail, we must put this on an elevated time sheet. Please, what can I do for you to let me out so I can get my marvelous collection of Daniel Steele signed?
Listen, I'm not yet convinced. My friends and I are not yet convinced. Give it some more time, but I'll tell you what. If we do not release you, before she comes to visit, I will personally make sure she signs every one of your books.
I have an extensive collection. Yes. Oh, but to me, they're in person. It would be so. Right. Well, perhaps in a month I can earn your trust, yes, and I will be able to go to Anchorage. Oh, it's been a while since I've been to Anchorage. I wonder if that place is still there, the one with the good pastrami. And anyway, yes, but bring me the rest tomorrow. I must begin production of my ammunition.
Absolutely. I will see you tomorrow, comrade.
Oh, thank you, Mikhail.
And then,
out of all of your friends, I like you best.
I wish that you could enjoy a good blunt. These are so good, and they're so good to share with a friend. One day we will share.
One day, yes. One day I shall grow new lungs, yes. Goodbye, Mikhail. I kill you last. Goodbye.
Oh, thank you. That is very kind of you. And I laugh it off and I leave.
Yes. You're not sure if he meant that as a joke or not.
Yeah, after I leave, step out of the portal, I kind of look back over my shoulder, and I'm thinking in my head, it's that very slow kind of like dial-up tone as I'm thinking, was that a joke?
Wait a minute.
I think that's the
Well-
second time we've heard that tone tonight.
You know, if I die last, I mean, at least I died last.
Mikhail will make it back to the townhouse first, or well, the mansion really is what it is. So Mikhail's the first one you see Kat, and maybe a little stunned as sees Kat in a place you had never discovered before.
Hello, Cat. How are you doing? Oh, this is fancy. What did you find?
Did you know that Esther used to points to pictures? Yeah, fuck up scary shit. And recipe list. Look, I didn't know that anyone had made recipes involving Sasquatch. Yet apparently she has them.
Meatball stew with Sasquatch nuts.
Is Cat very tense right now? Like what is Cat's current state of being?
Very, very like wired. Like she's alternating between like sitting down, clutching journal, up, pacing. So
Cat, I'm gonna put both my hands on her shoulders. I'm gonna say, Cat, you need to relax. You need to relax, Cat. You are no good like this. I'll take a blunt out. I'll light it and I'll stick it in her mouth.
Cat is tense now. It's like, no. Tense is the right feeling right now. Let's put it this way. I'm basically reading a study account of my great uncle, the evil basement wizard. I'm reading an account of him steadily going from being the guy that I remember to that thing.
Oh, he is not evil. He is not that bad. He is actually he's a good guy. I mean, you know, he's very messed up guy, and he's got very messed up.
That's holding out
Opening
journals to
journal
you.
Put in face.
Okay, I'll tell you what. I will trade with you. I'll take the journal. I'll start reading it, and I'll hand her one of my books to read.
Okay.
I don't know if you've been keeping up with my ramblings in the clutter control. Cat reads trashy romance novels.
I know.
There you have it. You have one. Right
I know. I'm
there.
giving you one.
Yeah.
You were actually looking forward to this to coming out. You forgot it was out today.
This is
Tyr and Connor. You have likely Ubered your way back, yes?
Correct.
Okay. As you're making the several windy turns that go out to the countryside, the last turn that you make, both of you notice that there's a dark sedan that's just kind of been pushed off into the tree line. There's somebody in it, and he's got out one of these cameras with a large telescopic photo lens. And as your car goes by, you can see that there's a great view of the mansion from where that person's car is as your Uber goes past.
Can we see who's in the car?
You could tell that there's someone had the camera set up so that, you know, through the window, and it was one person that you saw, but they were a little smoky tinted, so didn't get a good look.
Is it a straight lane, or do we go around any kind of corner or behind a tree?
Yes,
where I could
you
tell
are
the Uber
quickly
driver
around the
to-
corner.
As
Yeah,
soon as we
you
were in the
quickly
corner, I'm
around
like,
the
hey, slow
corner.
down, stop, real quick. Just keep driving slow, and I'm going to bail out.
Hey, he's still paying, right?
I'm still here, aren't I?
Yeah. You're still there, Connor.
And then
You know,
I'm going to
This was
try to
me
sneak
to
back.
the driver.
Okay. Hey, look, as long as you're paying for both of you, no problem.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Get me back.
Are you going to try and sneak up on the person? You know
Yes,
the
I'm gonna-
woodlands around here fairly
Yeah,
well.
I'm going to try
Okay,
to sneak around.
let's have a sneaky roll.
Yeah. Stealth dexterity, I'm assuming.
Yes.
And what's the difficulty?
It is actually going to be contested. You're both
Okay.
rolling against sixes. How many successes did you get? I got
4.
none. It doesn't matter. All right. You successfully get around the back of the sedan. Look at the license plates. Yeah, this was the guy that was interested in the property a couple of weeks back. At least it's the same car.
That's what I was thinking. I want to try to move her into like, are they dark enough tinted I can't see?
No, this close you can see inside. There's one guy. He's kind of like stretched out so that like his legs are in the back seat. He's kind of laying kind of uncomfortably with his camera out. With again, you can see that it's a great view of the front end of the house.
What time of day or night is this?
It is getting towards evening. It's maybe the sun's starting to go down. You got maybe a half hour or so of good light left, and then another half hour of dim before it's completely dark. So about an hour before completely dark. Looking into the car, you think he's been on stakeout for a while because there's a lot of empty takeout boxes in there, lots of cups of coffee, and it looks like he's been pissing in a 2-liter bottle.
Is the camera mounted like where it's set up like in the window itself on like some sort of a mount or tripod,
Yes.
or is he just
Yep.
holding?
Nope,
Does
there's
it
a
look
mount.
like something that I could like grab that everything off of it?
Assuming you could get into the car, like you're not exactly sure if it's locked or not.
Well, I didn't know like if the window's open where I could like maybe cause a distraction and then reach up through the window and.
Well, the windows are closed; they're all rolled up.
Okay, I'm
Could you
picturing
reach it
is
if they
they're
were
down
open?
with the
Yes.
lens sticking out.
No, like the whole thing is inside the window of the car. Like nothing's sticking on the outside. You just got it mounted on the dashboard.
Okay, how close am I?
I'm going to say you're at your choice of either the driver's side or the passenger side back windows.
Okay,
Kinda peering
I'm
in.
going to try to go to each rear tire and just remove the or loosen the valves in the tire stems, so
Okay.
it's not a fast like whoosh, and draw attention,
Slow leak.
but
Yeah,
it's
slowly.
slowly leaking where both back tires.
Okay. Your roll was well good enough, and he is apparently either asleep or deeply engaged in his camera because he doesn't notice anything as you do this.
Okay, and then I'm gonna find a spot close by, in a bush or something, to wait and watch to see if he ever gets out, stretch his legs or anything.
Okay. Very good. And I think we'll call it there for the night. So we have Tyr watching the Watcher as Connor is heading back to the home. Mikhail's in there with Kat. So in short, Kat, your grands and husband were part of a hunting team, but she has going through hers because this is all from her point of view. She and a few of the others that were pictured feel like they were called to do this. They believe it is a higher calling chosen by God to hunt down these creatures. Others in the team did it for sport. So there we go. Grams was a hunter.
Yep.
So we'll leave it at that.
Just,
For you to mull over.
Oh man. This makes it all much more complicated that she has a clan of werewolves living in her house.
So Oak, what do you got? You got another game tonight? You want to plug it?
Yep, starting probably as soon as we get out of here, within 30 minutes or so, we'll have a homebrew 5e going on. Then different campaign, same GM on Friday nights, midnight central. And then for some Lost and Found on Saturday night, same time. And we've been doing some Savage Worlds here lately with a new GM Manswolf, on Sundays but that one's 8 central to about 11.
Sweet. Anyone else got anything they want to plug? Nick,
I do.
Slumber, John,
I do not.
John.
I would like to actually plug Teenage Odyssey from Cannon Otter Studios. It's a really promising looking system being done by several of our friends over at Defenders of Cobalt and Cannon Otter Studios. And if they manage to fund the Kickstarter, they're hiring Bert here for work on it.
They are currently less than $200 away from making their goal and a little bit over 2 days left. So that is a small amount to raise, folks. It is a fun game. You can catch out plays of that on Defenders of Cobalt site. So do that if you haven't already.
On Defenders of Cobalt, there's also a very good demonstration of the width and breadth of the system on Adventures in Lollygagging.
There we go. Nick, did you have anything?
I do not. No, I play in all of Oak's games, so find me with well, not all, but a lot of his games.
All right. Well, we have set up the small, homely little town that you are in that apparently has some problems. And sweet old Grams, what she did in her younger days. So we will see where this mess heads the next time. Thanks for watching, everyone out there. Thanks for listening. If you're catching this on the podcast, good night, everybody.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Everybody.
Bye, everyone.